They say that perfection doesn't exist, and while that's certainly true, in the field of science, it is decreasingly so. To understand the absolute truth of our universe is to understand it perfectly, and man has been inching its way closer and closer to that ideal for centuries. We can only ever do so in approximation, of course. That is the promise and the peril of the scientific method. We've grown quite close to a perfect understanding of biology and chemistry, as genetics and the atomic nature of elements are well in hand. Physics, however, is another matter entirely. Physics not only poses our universe's greatest questions, but also its thorniest. Copernicus and Galileo propelled us forward in the field of cosmology, as did Newton and ultimately Einstein on gravity. Making sense of the subatomic realm has been decidedly more challenging, but Dirac, Bohr, Planck and Einstein are among the many who have helped us better understand its confounding perplexities. But unifying our understanding of the very large using Einstein's general theory of relativity with the very small using quantum mechanics has proven maddeningly elusive. Attempts at such a theory of everything evaded Einstein and everyone since. As soon as enthusiasm for a new theory builds, it inevitably fades as the evidence stacks against it. Even after a century of disappointments, however, there is still hope that such a theory will arise and finally give us the answer to the biggest question: how and why does the universe behave the way it does? Another new theory of everything is on the horizon, and it approaches things very differently. It's called the theory of persistence. Developed by physician and physics hobbyist Phil Marshall, this new theory proposes that gravity and quantum physics are both caused by the same phenomenon. Particles, such as photons and electrons, exist as pathways or threads spanning from their origin to their termination. And all particles that have ever or will ever exist in all of time are interwoven into a timeless, that is, persistent, fabric. According to the theory, gravity is caused by a differential pressure created by the fabric wrapping more densely around masses such as planets and their moons, and less densely between them. If you were to draw these fabric threads around two orbs in 3 dimensions, you will see they not only compress densely around them with a gap between, but they create a gap on the opposite sides as well. This bipolar shadow of decreased gravity we experience on Earth every day as the diurnal pattern of our tides. There is one topic that you may be most curious about, and how it might be affected by this new theory: dark matter. Persistence proposes that the amount of gravitation currently attributed to dark matter may actually be due to the differential pressure created by the particle threads that have or will pass through that area of space at other times. Put another way, when you combine observable mass with the mass of all the particles that have ever or will ever traverse a particular area of space, you will account for all the gravitation we observe. This new theory comes along with a new prediction as well. Just as Einstein's general theory of relativity was proven by distant starlight bending or lensing around the Sun, persistence would be proven by starlight lensing around the past or future path of our Sun. The shape of the lensing around this path, and therefore the prediction, is termed a gravitational tunnel. While persistence provides a new explanation for gravity, it also explains the strange behavior of particles. Particle behavior currently attributed to superposition may in fact be due to the influence of persistent particle threads on one another across time. That is to say, the interference seen in Young's double-slit experiment may be due to interference from particles from other times, rather than particles interfering with themselves. This new theory may provide alternative explanations for other phenomena as well. Might the expansion for the universe be due to the incredible density and pressure of the fabric in the moments following the Big Bang? Might black holes be caused by the confluence of particle threads passing orthogonally through the center of a galaxy, while others pass around its edges, creating a vortex that results in the galaxy's spin and the black hole's immense gravitation? Will this new idea bring us closer to the perfect and absolute understanding of the universe, or will the scientific method relegate it to the dustbin of history, just as all those that came before? Only one thing is for certain: The truth of the universe is out there, waiting for us ever so patiently to discover it. For more information on the theory of persistence, visit drphilmarshall.com.